Hello, and welcome to my Pick Three at a Glass family. There's Mo Monetary coming at you today, August 2022, from St. Louis, Missouri. Thank you and welcome to all the viewers that's here with me today. And thank you to the new subscribers. I appreciate you. And I'm glad to have you with me today. This is going to be the tutorials session that I do for new beginners of Pick 3. I know some of us been around a long time playing Pick 3, but then I know some people on here is going to be on for the first time and learning how to play Pick 3. And this strategy is going to be great for you if you're a beginner. You won't have to go through all the heartaches and pains that I went through to get to this point where I'm at. So I'm glad to have you with me. And this system works for all states. Anybody that uses play Pick 3 or have a Pick 3 game with 1,000 numbers in it, this system will work for anyone. I almost could say a 5-year-old could understand this system of what I set up that I was blessed to have. And so usually what I start with is with the number. Before I go, if you haven't had a chance and you're a viewer, please like, share, comment, and subscribe for me and help my channel grow. All right. And here we are, August the 20th, 2022. And the number for today is going to be 845 that fell evenings. I always play the number that fell in the prior day. All right. And I start with the 1-1 rundown. The 1-1 rundown is going to be the only rundown you have to understand. You won't have to understand the multitude of other rundowns that they have out there. You won't have to worry about learning the tic-tac-toes. You can learn that if you want it, but you don't need it. You don't need the date sums. You don't need to understand that. You don't need to know the grids. You don't need to know the flips. And like I said, the multitude of different rundowns they have out there and a whole lot of different systems. But I'm pretty sure they're not going to be as easy as the one I put together here for you to understand. Because I've been watching and I haven't seen anything like my system out there. So I'm going to do the 1-1 rundown for beginners. Show them how it works. All right. But before I do the 1-1 rundown, I'm going to explain what a straight is. And this 854 is a straight because it has 6 different ways that it can come. All right. But before I do that, I like to tell people the last time that the number came straight just like it is here on the board. And this one came this year, May 17, 2022. And that's why I say it takes almost 3 years or more for 1,000 numbers to rotate, all these numbers here to rotate where there's no check marks, because some of the numbers backtrack. They come right back straight throughout the rotation. So that's why it's important that you track your own numbers. Track your own numbers for midday and evening. Check your own number for your state. No state lottery number is going to rotate the same by the law of average. They all have to rotate, and all of them going to rotate differently. Midday going to rotate differently from evening. Evening going to rotate different from midday. That's why you have to track. So this got through a rotation. This one number is going to come got to rotate 6 different ways. Okay. All right. Now those 6 different ways is 845, 854, 458, 485, 548, 584. Okay. Now, reason why that's important, what we want to do this 845 that came in yesterday, we want to know what column we're going to find this 845 in on this rundown sheet here. Okay. On the master sheet here that's used the 1-1 rundown, which is simple. All right, so we're going to do the 1-1 rundown on the 845. You're going to add 1 to each one of these numbers, the 845. I use the 1-1 rundown because it's easy and it's simple to use. All right, and you're just going to add 1 to the 8, you get 9. 1 to 9, you get 10. But you don't use the 1 in the ones place, you use the 0 in the zeros place. In the tens place, you use the 0 in the ones place. All right. And from there on out, you just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Same number at the top, same number, at the bottom, you get at the top. Same way here. You're going to add 1, you're going to go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You got the 0 because you know why you don't use the 1. You go 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam, you're done. Same number top, bottom. Same here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're done. Okay? Now, the reason that being, you're looking for where this 845 is in what column out of these 22 numbers here. These 22 numbers comprise of the 1,000 numbers that you're going to need for this pick 3 at a glance sheet. Because these here come 6 different ways, these here come 3 different ways, and the straights only come 1 way. When you do the 1-1 rundown on all these numbers here, they're comprised of 1,000 numbers. Now, the base numbers here don't change, all right? We use these to get the 1,000 numbers. And the number is 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 3, 0, 1, 4, 0, 1, 5, 0, 1, 6, 0, 1, 7, 0, 1, 8, 0, 2, 4, 0, 2, 5, 0, 2, 6, 0, 2, 7, and 0, 37. Okay? Now, on the doubles, you got 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 2, 0, 0, 3, 0, 0, 4, 0, 0, 5, triple zeros, then you got 0, 1, 1, 0, 2, 2, 0, 3, 3, and 0, 4, 4. Those are the base numbers, and they stay in that order. And each one of these is marked off as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 columns. And down here for the doubles, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 columns. So we want to find the column. And here, what you're looking for is a number that matches, to know how you're going to know what column to go to. Column 3, you have 0, 1, 4. And 0, but it shows as 4, 0, 1, but it's the same number. And you mark that off, and you'll see that it's in column 3. So you're going to go to column 3 to find the 845, but it's going to show as 458. Okay, so we're going to go to column 3 on the master sheet. Go to 3, and here it is right here. You check it off, bam, you're done. That's how you check your master sheet. Once you check that off, you know what column it came off of. Now this sheet here, this master sheet, is from June to now to August. This is when I started this master sheet, all right? And all these check marks let you know what numbers fell in what column, all right? And how many times, if a number comes twice, you just check it off twice. And then you see how they're falling in what column, okay? And it lets you know pretty much what columns are hot, what numbers are hot, what numbers are cold, what columns are cold. And then that lets you know when you get ready to play what numbers you're going to pull off of what columns. It's worked by law of average. So the numbers that haven't played yet is the numbers you're looking to play. All right? By law of average, the numbers are going to rotate, and they have to rotate around to more likely numbers that you're going to choose to play that haven't fallen yet. And so, how do you get the 1,000 number out of those 20 numbers? Like I said, you got these straights come 6 different ways, all right? It's 12 columns of the straights. 12 times, and you got 10 of them, that's going to be 60 numbers to a column, all right? Because you're not looking at just 10 numbers, because with the 6 ways they can come, you're looking at 60 numbers to each column. And you got 12 times 60 gives you your 720. Then you got your doubles, which come 3 different ways, and the double is numbers that got 2 like numbers in it, like this 223. It's got 2 like numbers in it, or the 112, or the 001. Okay, so they can only come 3 different ways, and there's 9 of them. So 9 times 30 is 270. All right, so the 720 and the 270 gives you 999 of the 1,000 numbers you're looking at a glance. Plus the triples can only come 1 way, and that's 10 of them, and you're 10. That gives you 1,000 total numbers. And your odds of winning is 1 in 1,000. That'll never change. And these numbers here, rotating and changing places, just like I showed you with the 845, is gonna do the same thing. They'll never change. They got to change rotations to make up the 1,000 numbers. That's what makes this so powerful. Because at a glance, with this one little sheet here, you can see everything that's always going on with the numbers. You're not looking at just part of the numbers. That's why I said the tic-tac-toes, the date sums, the grids, the flips, and the multitude of other rundowns that you use will only give you a small fraction of what you need to see to win and win decent money in pick 3. Okay? Because with this sheet here and the other 4 little strategies I got, like pick 3 at a glance, all you're doing is glancing at them and tracking, shows you the whole picture. So you're looking at a number. You're looking at each actual number to see what they're doing, to learn, to see how to pick your numbers and build what I call a bucket list. A bucket list is just a thing called a to-do list that you got. When you hit, you'll know instantly where you probably gonna go get your next actual pick 3 numbers to play. Okay? Reason being, on these 10, which makes them so powerful, is that they show the opposite of each other in each column, or the mirror. And you'll hear mirrors if you're a new beginner in pick 3. You're going to hear the term mirror or sister number. It's just the opposite number of the 1,000 numbers that you can possibly play. So you got triple zeros. So you got triple zeros on top and 499. Halfway. You're dividing 1,000 in half. It's triple zeros on top to 499. Then 500 to 999. This grid right here represents that. Okay? It's just like the 1,000 numbers cut in half. So the way this helps you, and it helps here on the law of average, so you have an idea what's going on. Say the opposite, 1 is the opposite of 6, 6 is the opposite of 1, 2 the opposite of 7, 7 opposite of 2, 3 the opposite of 8, 8 opposite of 3, 4 opposite of 9, 9 opposite of 4, 5 opposite of 0, 0 opposite of 5. Or they'll say 1 mirrors 6, 6 mirrors 1, 2 mirrors 7, 7 mirrors 2, and so on and so on such. They just opposite. Really, they're just saying the opposite numbers. So say you're playing 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8 came out. They were just playing the opposite of the number that you were playing. All right? If you're playing 6, 7, 8, they just playing the opposite of the number you're playing. Same thing. You're playing 3, 4, 5, and 8, 9, 0 came out. They was just playing your opposite and vice versa. That's all that is. But the reason why that's powerful here is because in here, your numbers going to show up on the on here. What makes it so powerful, the opposite number is right in the column, and each one of these columns is opposite is in it. Okay, just like the 458 that came in, we just checked off, its opposite is 903. Same way in that same column, let's say 125, its opposite is going to be 670. Again, 6 can be a 1, 1 can be a 6, 7 can be a 2 can be a 7, a 0 can be a 5, 5 can be a 0. See that? All of them, no matter what. If you do the double, same thing here. Let me pick one that ain't too messed up. I think you can see this. This 022, the opposite of it is 577. Reason being, 5 can be a 0, 0 can be a 5. 7 can be a 2, 2 can be a 7. 7 can be 2, 2 can be 7. All of them like that. All right? Now, another thing about this, when you're checking off here, in this here, like I said, is a yearly sheet. It's a yearly, the way I would do a yearly sheet. Then you do a monthly sheet that you can track each month, like August, September, October, November, December, say we plan the rest of the year. I do a monthly sheet. And on those sheets, when you do monthly, what you're going to be able to see, you're going to see what columns wasn't hit. All right? You're going to be able to see what columns that wasn't hit. And that's going to help you know what numbers when you hit to play. Because you might find a column that ain't hit in 3 months. As you start checking monthly on the Pick 3 at a glance sheet. So when you hit, you automatically know where to get your numbers from, without a doubt. Because you'll be able to go to a column that ain't hit in 3 months. Usually it takes 60 to 90 days. When they get to 60 days on a column that I know ain't hit in 60 days, I'm looking at that column, because on 90 days, I'm definitely, when I hit, I'm picking numbers off that column, off of those numbers. And another thing that's powerful about this, if on that column, a number and its opposite hadn't played, I'm definitely playing them 2 numbers. Or if a column ain't played in 90 days, and it could have more than just 2, it could have 4. It could have, like I said, let's say the 125 didn't fall, and its opposite, the 670 didn't fall, and let's say opposite, the 236, and its opposite would be the 781 didn't fall. I'm playing those. I'm playing the number and its opposite, because 9 out of 10, one of those are going to fall out on that next time they play. That's what makes this so powerful. Everything you need is right there. That's why the tic-tac-toes can't give you all that information. No day-sum gonna give you all that information. No grid is gonna give you all that information. No flip is gonna give you all that information. And the multitude of other rundowns they got gonna give you all this information that you can look at in a glance. And another thing that's gonna help you with this is that when you play a number, you're gonna know why you playing it. And when a number don't come, you're gonna know why it came, and why you missed maybe not playing a number. You know why you missed the number, because you just wasn't playing a number, because you already picked your numbers. You play responsibly. Once you count down, get the numbers down, and you know they're gonna rotate, you pick you 3 or 4 numbers that you're gonna play, and you're gonna more than likely have to play them for a while. That's why I say play them till they come make their money, y'all. You more likely gonna have to play like that. That's how I play. I play them till they come. Then when mine come and I hit, I know, because I've been watching all the time, all 1,000 actual numbers, where I'm gonna get my numbers to play. And I hit, because I ain't guessing about no numbers. I ain't putting no numbers out of the sky. I ain't playing my own birthday. I ain't playing my sister's birthday, my brother's birthday. I don't play nobody's birthday unless their birthday show up somewhere on here that I've been tracking to see that I need to play it. You know, if my brother's birthday and his opposite ain't played, and the opposite ain't played, then I'll play them too, or play his birthday. And you'll learn a whole lot more with just this. If you don't do nothing today, take them 22 numbers that I'm talking about, do the 1-1 rundown I just showed you, and just start following me today. I don't care what state you're in. You can, but just check your own numbers off that's falling, so you can see the rotation and the pattern that it makes, along with however you've been playing all the time. And you can always go back and catch up later, but just to get an idea how this works. Because what it is, I do two videos. I do a strategy video and a tutorial video for Missouri. And I let you get inside my head to see how I be thinking when I use this strategy. And I've been using this for 30 years, believe me. And it's been good to me. And I always wondered how I was going to share it. And now I'm on YouTube. And I just started this in June. Just started doing this in June. And it's going fairly well. It's a lot of work too, because doing this is not easy. I'm telling y'all, doing a video is not easy. It's not easy.
This is a prepaid collect call from.
Sure, but
An incarcerated
Not easy.
Cape Girardeau County Justice Center. The call is not private.
1 minute, Jeff, please.
If you believe it should be a private call, please hang up and follow the instructions to enter this number.
I'm back. But like I said, it's work, but I love it. I call this my baby, and it is my baby. And I always wanted to know how I was going to share it, and I was blessed to be able to share it. And I feel good about it. So I'm here to help. More monetary. Put my phone number up here. What can I say? Because I believe in it. I can explain this system in 30 minutes or less. You know, and anybody just do this alone, I can explain in 30 minutes or less. And then the other 4 strategies that I have that I'm going to show you in a second here, it's all simple. It's all simple as 1, 2, 3, pretty much. So that's what I got going here. And so this is how it works on the first strategy. All right, pick 3 at a glance. Okay, so normally what I do after I do that, I go to my other strategies. Okay, and first I write it on the calendar right here with the strategy. Everything in red is what we've hit so far this month. Okay, we either hit the front pairs, the back pairs, the actual numbers, and then I write the 8, 4, 5 right here. All right. And then once I put it on the calendar, I go to my next strategy number 2, where I track the pairs. All right. And how I do that, I take the 8, 4, 5, and I do 45, 48, and I do 58. 45, 48, 58. You have, because you got 3 pairs, because it's a 6-way combination. All right? And if it's a double, say 1, 1, 2, I do the 1, 1, and the 12, the 11 and 12. And what happens within the month, if you do that system, you're going to have pairs left that haven't played. And with those pairs, I just carry them over to the next month. And I keep an eye on them. When they get to 60 or 90 days out, I'm start looking at that pair. It should probably be no more than 1 or 2 pairs left by that time. I'll look to add that to my bucket list. And a pair, like we found that the 23 hadn't failed for 100 days with this system. And the way I played it was just this month, like over here, was the 23 hadn't failed for 100 days, and it just failed this month in 3 different places. And I played it, and I hit. All right, I hit for $100 because I played a 50-cent box. And that's why I do a pair. I'll play it like 230, 231, 232, 233, 234, 235, 236, 237, 238, and 239. Like that. I play it straight down for 50 cents. In Missouri, that's a $50, and the doubles is $100 if you hit for 50 cents. Okay? And now, this here is strategy number 3. And what I did with it, when you have single numbers, I always want to know where the single numbers fall. They talk about numbers being cold. I just didn't want to look at where the numbers were cold was falling. I wanted to know what position that number was cold would be falling in. So I made a graph here from 0 to 9 in 3 spots. So what I would do, like the 8, 4, 5 come in, I mark off the 8, I mark off the 8, I make off the 4, I mark off the 5. All right, and at the end of the month, whatever number wasn't hit in the middle or on the front or on the back, then I'll carry them over to the next month, keep my eye on them. So I realized that the 2 hadn't filled for 45 days last month, okay? And so what I do, like say you playing this 1, 2, 3 here, I would play a 2, 3, 0, 2, 3, 1, or 2, 1, 3. I'd put that 2 in the front spot. If I just played it 50 cent straight, 50 cent straight in Missouri is $600. So that's how I do that. Because 9 out of 10, if that 2 fall and fall with my number, that's where it's gonna fall. So I wouldn't want to miss it. And it did fall. It didn't fall with the 2, the 1, 2, 3. It fell with the 2, 2, 3, 0. See here? See where it came up front? That's the first time out of 45 days that it fell. So that's why it's important for you to track the numbers at a glance to see where things are. This here is strategy number 4. And that is you're tracking the front pair and the back pair. Unlike this here, you're just tracking a single pair in 3. But here, you're tracking a front pair and a back pair, okay? So with that 8-4, I would check off the 8-4, and I would check off the 4-5 on the back right here. 4-5 on the back, just like that right here. Okay? So this is a yearly sheet here, tracking sheet. So at the and you can use it throughout the year, because as the numbers dwindle down, it's going to be very important for you to know what front pairs and back pairs are left. And I show that, I put that together on my strategy on showing front pairs and back pairs. But I'll show you a little bit of how I did it and how I hit this month, not this month, but I forget, a couple of months back, pretty good. Last year, 09 front pair hadn't failed, and 90 back pair hadn't failed. And off my pick 3 at a glance strategy sheet, I realized that 09 or 900 hadn't failed. All right, like here, let me see. With my tracking, I realized after the year 900, the whole number 900 hadn't failed. All right, so I said, okay, I'm gonna put 090 on my bucket list. So I hit pretty good. I hit good. So when I hit, I take numbers like I say and put them on my bucket list. So I pulled out that 090. So I hit it too, because it came just like that, 090. Because by law average, that's why I say I shoot for the law average. I know pretty much how them numbers gonna come straight, and that's why I be shooting for straight, hitting straight. Okay, they come box, but I still do pretty good with straights too, because I know they're gonna come that way. Because by law average, front and back pair, and that's how I hit most of my straight numbers, putting the front and the back pairs together. All right. Then this is strategy number 5, and with that, this here is the doubles. Now you'll have the doubles on everything's on the master sheet here, the pick 3 at a glance master sheet. But what I wanted to do with the doubles, I wanted to put them in a mirror position where I would group all the mirrors together with each other. So what I did, let's say this 118, this 881, the 663, and the 336. I made them up like these 118 and this 881. They would be a set. They'd be like twin numbers. But the 118 and the 663 would be mirror numbers. They mirror each other. So I would know at an instant if the mirror and or a set didn't come in, like that. So what I do, if say this whole set didn't come in at the end of the year and I'm tracking, I'm pulling that over and put that in my bucket list to play when I hit. I'm going to play that set. All right? Because 9 out of 10 with the law of average the following year, something's going to come off that set. And normally, from me tracking, you might, at the most, you're going to have 3 sets that might not come out the prior year. So I'm looking at them sets, and them are usually going to be my my doubles that I'm going to play that following year. Okay? And another thing I look for, that's why I track the front pair and the back pair. Like I said, with that 900, that's why I was tracking it, because I could tell that it hadn't failed. If you want to look at it, look at the chart there. And all this I wrote down on a piece of paper to start the system. I didn't do nothing fancy. I put this together. I went to a copying place and ran off copies. And when I got low, I just go and make some more copies. I didn't have a computer. I didn't have none of that stuff when I put this together. Okay? So you ain't got to do nothing fancy. Like I said, I knew that this 099 hadn't failed just at a glance, because I marked it off. It wasn't marked off. So, you don't have to do anything fancy. You can write it down longhand. Just take it off just like I got it. Pair them up and just follow me. But like I said, if you don't do anything, this here gonna open your eyes. This master truck gonna open your eyes to a lot of things. Just follow me. I do a video for strategy, and I do a tutorial. And just, make the sheet and follow me along. You make one at a time, or however you want to do it, and keep playing the way you playing. If you've been playing Pick 3 and you like what you're doing and you're winning with what you're doing, if you're winning with what you're doing, it's cool. But I know that this here will enhance whatever you have, because it can't do nothing but do it if you're tracking all 1,000 numbers at a glance. And they're easy. It's only 22 numbers and 22 columns. 12 other doubles. 12 other straights and 10 other doubles, and you got the 1,000 numbers. And every time they come, just check it off. And if you don't want to do the monthly thing, starting off to see how it roll, if you want, just check them off for a year and see what numbers left, and start playing them and see how you hit. Right. And see how the law of averages work in your favor, because you're going to know what numbers are playing. And like I say, you got to play midday different from evening, and evening different from midday. And all numbers rotate different from every state. Ain't no one state number's going to be played in all states, or it's going to come or hit all your states. And if it do, you won't know why it's coming anyway if it do come, if you ain't tracking. All right? That's the way I see it. I used to do that stuff. I don't know. I don't even remember last time I played a Pick 3 quick pick. I don't do it. I don't need to. Because I'm playing the actual the numbers. I know what they're going to do. Yeah, I think that's pretty much for this tutorial. I don't have anything other than that. Yeah. So I'd like to welcome all my new subscribers. Any comments, you can call me or email me, moremoneyterry@gmail.com, or like I said, call me at 314-260-9801. I'm here to help everybody. I know the battle scars you can get playing gambling, period. But to me, I don't like to tell people, when I get this system, people, I don't tell them good luck. I tell them do the work, and it ain't no luck, because you can't help but hit, because you're tracking the 1,000 numbers. I ain't no sense saying good luck. If you follow the numbers, how can you miss? Okay, all right. Peace and love. I tell you some peace and love. Play them till they come. Make that money, y'all. God bless. Have a good day, everybody.